Welcome back to the Port Report, where we bring you the latest news on the oldest games. I'm your anchor, the Black Hokage, and I swear to whatever god you believe in, it's a total coincidence that our first two Port Reports were both on Star Wars games. I promise that is not all this show will be. So I don't want to hear it from the comment section on YouTube or the people in the Twitch chat. Close your eyes and picture this. The year's 2003. I was in the 7th grade and still standing at the same height that I am now. The only difference is that a white man was the last samurai, the governor that took office in California. 50 Cent had us all in the club, and Sessler still had a hairline. Times were easier back then. Knights of the Old Republic is revered by many in the gaming community. It's what many consider to be what catapulted BioWare into gaming rock stars. And for those of you unaware, the original Mass Effect trilogy are my favorite games of all time, so I'll always be thankful for KOTOR. It walked so Shepard could fly alongside a loudmouth breathing Volus.
Who's going to pay the bill?
But I must confess, I've never actually played KOTOR itself. When it released in 2003, it was an exclusive to Xbox, and then it released on PC later that year. And at the time, I was 13 and I didn't have the money for either of those things, so I missed out. As I got older, I always heard about how great the game was, but I just never found the time to sit down and dive deep into this beloved RPG. Lucky for me, I don't have to sit and play anymore because KOTOR was ported to iOS and Android devices, in case there's anyone whose main issue with Star Wars is they can't enjoy it while walking around. I mean, look at this totally not photoshopped image of me with my hot, sexy wife who's playing KOTOR on the beach in Cancun during spring break. It feels so good to know that I can play hot games while I'm being a hot boy. And that's only possible because KOTOR Mobile performs great. I mean, I was genuinely surprised how well this game ran on mobile. I was so engrossed, I almost walked right into some incoming Bantha traffic. Load times were blazing fast. I never dealt with any frame drops or screen tearing during my playthrough, which is impressive because this is almost a 20-year-old game. If it didn't run well, we'd be in more trouble than when Vader said to Starkiller,
I lied.
What shocked me most is how well the sound design translates to this port. All the music and sound effects sounded great on my iPhone, from the iconic score to the equally iconic bleeps and bloops of the droids. It was the main thing that made me sit up and say to myself, oh, we about to go on an adventure. If you give this port a shot, do me a favor and go into the settings. Make sure the game is set to your preferences. There's a wide array of options to tweak your experience to your liking, including tweaks to the visuals, audio, and controls. This isn't your typical mobile experience, but a full-blown PC console experience adapted to today's mobile market. Because Star Wars may be set in a long time ago, but we live in the future. I had to stop playing for a moment and just admire how far technology had come. I vividly remember telling one of my friends on the playground back in '97 that if one day the Game Boy could run something close to Ocarina of Time, then I'd be in heaven. Not only have we done that with titles like KOTOR Mobile, but we've surpassed it. Which I guess means I'm in whatever is better than heaven, maybe super heaven, heaven plus. And that's why I want to hit the streets and get a pulse on what the people are saying about such a legendary game being playable in your pocket now. Let's toss it to our special field correspondent, Joe Gerardo. Joe Gerardo, you there?
Man, Casper's hair looks really good in this episode.
Special field correspondent Joe Gerardo here with Emily Rose to talk about the latest KOTOR mobile port. Emily, I see you're playing it right now. How are you enjoying it?
I'm not playing KOTOR Mobile, Joe?
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm just watching the latest episode of Fresh Ink, but I am excited that they're going to be covering the new Obi-Wan show.
Unbelievable. You heard it here first. Fresh from the G4 kitchen, Emily Rose, massive KOTOR mobile stand.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You calling me a liar?
Yes.
Wow, I really admire Joe's ability to control the narrative with his S-tier journalism skills. Seems like a good excuse to segue into how the game controls. Controls are often the kryptonite of mobile games, much like kryptonite is often the kryptonite of Superman. Simple games like Match 3 puzzle games work well, but more intricate titles sometimes struggle. This isn't the case with KOTOR Mobile. This may be a fully fleshed out 3D adventure, but because the combat is turn-based, it doesn't require Twitch-like responses from the player. The port benefits from the game's slower mechanics such as being able to pause the game and make strategic decisions before entering combat. Your right hand is used to control the camera. Your left hand is used to control the party. Sliding your finger up will move your hero, or you can double tap the screen in the direction you want your character to run. I think keyboard and mouse or controller are still better options, but if I had to describe KOTOR Mobile's control scheme, I'd say it's more than serviceable. Like one of those plastic lightsabers everyone has as a kid, Clearly not the real thing, but still pretty good, and way more accessible than paying hundreds of dollars at Disneyland to get one from some sad theater majors. This version also features small quality of life features to cater to the mobile audience. Making everything touchscreen makes it that much easier to navigate the limited screen space. Would you like to quick save the game? Tap the floppy disk icon on the top right. Would you like to swap leads in your party? Tap the respective character's face on the bottom left, and you're good to go. It's like magic, or the Force, which definitely isn't the same. I've been told. Breaking news! I'm getting word that our special field correspondent Joe Girardo is good to go on the scene once again. What are the streets saying about KOTOR Mobile this time, Joe?
Alright, man, so all I need for you to do is just to do it like we rehearsed, talk about KOTOR, the mobile port, what you like. I can't lie, this is kind of a big deal for me. I'm going for that promotion. I'm thinking your boy can get to the big leagues, be on UPN, you know, talking about the Parkers, talking about Half and Half, talking about Moesha, you know, even maybe Homeboys in Outer Space. I think we can bring it back.
Joe, you know you're on the air, right?
Special field correspondent Joe Girardo here with the Port Report. Next to me, I have noted KOTOR mobile stand, Jeffrey Sora. Jeffrey Sora, what can you say about the KOTOR mobile port?
I'm just waiting for Miss Frizzle's magic school bus.
Hey, could you just turn the camera off real quick? I gotta talk to my guy real quick. What the f*** was that? Miss Frizzle, the magic school bus? I did not pay you 1,600 Microsoft points to talk about those things. KOTOR! We're talking about KOTOR!
I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for that bus so I don't be late for Sephiroth's rematch with me.
You're a f***ing cosplayer, Jefferson! You're not the real Sora! And even if you were, what do you think that giant key is gonna do against Sephiroth? He has a giant sword. You have a key, a dog, and a duck.
It seems like we lost our feed on our special field correspondent, Joe. We're gonna try to get our team of Ewok technicians to take a look at things, but in the meantime, I'd like to conclude this port report by stating that this is a solid port that will only set you back $10. Is this the most ideal or optimal way to experience the game? Probably not, but the point is that it is an option, and a damn good one at that. This just in. I'm being told by the producers to shut the hell up? I gotta go, guys. I'm the Black Hokage, and this has been the Port Report.